What to do, people, man? I'd like to welcome y'all again to another episode of Know That Sports podcast, Thursday Night Football edition, man. I got my guy with me, man, Big Block, man. What to do, Big Block Sports?
Yo, we in the house, you know what I'm saying? It's NFL season. It's a great NFL season, but not so great. Not so great for some teams.
I understand. Yo, speaking of some team, the hat you got on got a big game going on Sunday, too.
We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right.
Who your quarterback? Before we start, who your quarterback gonna be?
Jimmy G gonna start.
Oh, he back. He
healthy. Yeah, he been practicing all week.
Okay, I ain't know. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Now backup. I know Lance was out Monday. I haven't looked this. Yeah, I ain't looked to see if he practiced yesterday. Usually they be off.
Yeah, I don't think they go. If he healthy, I don't think they gonna fuck with him. They ain't gonna put no gas to play with him this week because he coming off a knee injury.
Yeah, I'm saying even at the backup, because then the problem is if Jimmy do start, he's still Jimmy, and then we gonna have Sudfeld as the backup.
Y'all, they got the other boy y'all you have?
Nah, Nate Sudfeld is the backup. CJ Beathard is in Jacksonville. He in Jacksonville. He the backup in Jacksonville. And then Nick Mullins was on the Eagles, but he ain't make the squad. Joe Flacco made the squad ahead of him.
Man, y'all got rid of both of them. I didn't know y'all got rid of both of them.
Oh, yeah. We had.
I can see it with Trey Lance. I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. But we're gonna be all right, man. I think the Colts, I don't know if we that part of the show yet, but the Colts got a couple things, you know what I'm saying, that I am concerned about. But I think overall I think it's gonna be a good matchup versus their offensive line, both sides. I think too, they defensive line against our offensive line the game gonna be won in the trenches, because I don't think neither team, like we don't have no burners per se. Like Debo be getting open and running for a bunch of yards, but he don't really be running by people like a Tyreek Hill or even Sammy Watkins. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys. And I don't think the Colts really. I mean, I know Ty just came back, but he probably not in football shape. I think this is his first game all year. This will be a second game. Yeah. So, and Ty, what is like 10th, 11th? He been in the league for a minute.
See, Ty sound like the Sean Jackson. He fat here, but with all the fat guys, they had hair screen problems.
Yeah. So, I think the game gonna be won in the trenches because both teams can run the ball really well.
Yeah, we can run the ball. Both gonna try to do that too.
Yeah, I think we could win. I think we just have better talent at the skill positions, even though it's relatively close. I think our wide receivers are more explosive than the Colts wide receivers. I think our running back, I do think Jonathan Taylor probably gives them an advantage at running back. But then I think scheme, quarterback wise, I think Jimmy G will be less likely to turn the ball over than Carson Wentz.
Yeah, Carson, he's gonna give you something now. You know he'll give you something.
Yeah, and I think defensively, the only problem. The problem area you could say we have is defensive back, and with the Colts not really having nobody to stretch the field, I think we could really close down the game and make Carson Wentz play quarterback, and that's where he started to get risky with the ball.
So you said with the wide receiver they got, Josh Norman, he look like the old Josh Norman.
I don't even know if the old Josh Norman.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. Speaking of Josh Norman, how we were talking about him last week, he got there. The other Hopkins caught some passes on him.
He beat her now.
That's what I'm finna say. The other Hopkins caught some passes. Well, that nigga was in the other Hopkins pocket though.
He beat her. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're right.
He get a couple PIs, but you know what I'm saying? When you see the PI, he don't be scrambling.
He ain't never out of control. He ain't never out of control.
Yeah.
He right. He was in his pocket. You know, we got a good third. What you finna say? I'm sorry.
I was saying he just handsy.
Yeah, he don't know how to put him up, put him down. When he put him up, he got to keep him up. I'm saying, he know how to keep him up. Man, we got a good Thursday night game going on, man. Denver at Cleveland, man. That's how it look on paper. It's a good Thursday night game. But Cleveland got some problems.
I've never been high on Cleveland. I think, the proof is in the pudding. If you think about Baker Mayfield, think about the class he came out with. I want to say all of the quarterbacks out of that class done got read up. He might. I got to look it up, but he might be the only one where it's like.
Did what's kind of come out with him?
Lamar
Jackson.
Yeah, but they wanted to renew him.
They're gonna do that this year.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, they're gonna do that this year.
Out with Baker. I'm trying to think because I know Baker was first.
Baker was first and got that. Lamar Jackson was last. I think Josh Allen was like in the middle.
Josh Allen done got read up.
So yeah, you right. He the only one. But how do you feel about Baker Mayfield, man? Before we get into really breaking this game out, do you think Baker Mayfield is a franchise quarterback?
I think he could be a franchise quarterback, but I think he's always going to need stuff around him to compensate for, what he lacks. It's like he in the middle of everything. He don't have a great arm, but he don't have a terrible arm either. He could throw. He ain't real mobile, but he ain't like Peyton Manning statue either. It's like he just good enough to be like, well, we got to start him. You know what I'm saying? Because can Cleveland go out and get a better option? I don't know if there is a better quarterback option right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially where that team at. If it's not, I can't even think of a quarterback that's available, but
he reminds me of Kirk Cousins, bro.
Yeah, but I think Kirk Cousins has way better arm talent than Baker Mayfield, though.
They got a better arm.
I think so. Kirk Cousins got an arm.
He threw it. I believe Cleveland got two of the same quarterback. I think they back up and they started the same. The only thing about it, Baker Mayfield arm is stronger than Case Keenum. But they're not the same people.
That's true. That's a real good point. Because that's what happened when Case Keenum had that 1 year in Minnesota. He had the team around him, Dalvin Cook, to really carry that offense.
That year they beat New Orleans.
Yeah, and the Miracle, they had Stephon Diggs.
Yes.
That's when Kyle Rudolph was still a real good tight end.
He with the Knicks. I mean, he with the Giants now.
Yeah, I think he with the Giants now.
Well, you couldn't even tell.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
That's
what I said when he was a good tight end. Yeah, but
I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, like and then you got to look at OBJ. You know what I'm saying, like he was where he was at in New York. He was rising and coming up, and since he went to Cleveland, it's like where he at. You know what I'm saying?
And you down to right, but I'm like, where he at? And then like,
yeah.
He brought out OBJ. Speaking of him, he got to have a dominant quarterback. He got to have a quarterback that he got to have the butt nigga of the quarterback. He can't have no Case Keenum. He can't have no He can't have no Baker Mayfield. He can't have no Kirk Cousins. He can't have no nigga. He can't have no Matt Ryan. He can't have no nigga like that. He got to have somebody who the butt naked. He can't have no Ben Roethlisberger. He can't have them four. He got to have a Justin Herbert.
Yeah,
Josh Allen. So he gotta have what's your boy now, Aaron Rodgers. He gotta have the four like that. Somebody who can get him the ball.
Well, the only quarterback he ever had was Eli Manning. You know what I'm saying? So much of his game coming up in the league as a first, second, third year player, whatever it was when he was with the Giants. However long he stayed with the Giants, I forgot. But all he knows is Eli Manning at quarterback. And Eli was always good at putting the ball there, you know what I'm saying, anywhere on the field. So it's like, it's definitely an adjustment. And then you got to think about it too. He been in and out of the lineup being hurt or whatever the case might be.
Right.
I want to say Tyrod Taylor started there before Baker, right? They started Tyrod Taylor first. They didn't start Baker when OBJ was there. Was that the second year?
That's how Hugh Jackson lost his job.
Yeah.
For real. Because they wanted Baker Mayfield to be the star quarterback. And he was like, no. Then Baker Mayfield came in and did good. You know, Tyler, what you say his name is? The boy Tyler,
Tyrod Taylor?
Tyrod Taylor, yeah. He get hurt like he usually do all the time. He hurt right now. And then when Baker Mayfield got in and a little while later, Hugh Jackson lost his job.
Yeah, so
they got a lot of injuries in Houston. I mean, they got a lot of injuries going on in Cleveland right now. I believe they were holding them back. I believe they were got them fucked up. we were just talking about the point spreads or whatever. They giving Denver 3.5 points. I think they tripping.
I think the reason why that is offensively, Denver, Teddy Bridgewater is probably better than Baker, but not by much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when it comes
but Baker ain't even playing though. Baker ain't even playing.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that if they was giving Cleveland 3 points with Baker playing, you know what I'm saying, with Teddy playing, just because somebody else playing, Teddy not going to be better. I don't think Teddy is that much better than Case Keenum either.
Yeah, like I just said, they're the same on Baker Mayfield and Case Keenum, the same people. But at the same time, you're missing both of your running backs. Nick Chubb or Kareem Hunt ain't playing.
Yeah.
You're missing both of your starting wide receivers.
Yeah.
You missing one of your offensive tackles. They know
at the same time, Denver started out 3-0. They on a 3-game skid. You know what I'm saying? They lost. I would say probably the last game they should have won that game. They lost.
To my Denver.
Teddy keep throwing interceptions.
That just made me lose the money, man.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit
Teddy just keep throwing interceptions in the end zone and shit.
I lost my money behind that shit.
So I can see, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, all right, we not really sure about Denver because, again, they started out 3-0, but people were saying, hey, it's because of the teams they playing. It's because of this. It's because of that. And then they started playing some other teams, and they done lost all of them. So why would you think this game would be any different? The injuries for sure.
The injury tell me to be different.
Yeah.
Now, if Denver lose this guy here, man, them folk that are butt naked pits, man. For real. They got to be the pit. They're just like your team last year. All the folks y'all lost. You can't recover from that, bro.
Nope.
Y'all like last year your team lost the quarterback, the tight end, all the secondary, your linebackers, all kind of folks mixed for your team, and you seen it on the field. How in the hell? Ain't no Cleveland was just struggling with Baker Mayfield.
With the starters.
So I don't know what they see, but I like Denver to win that game, and I also take them 3 points with no question. I appreciate you. I take them 3 points.
I still think, despite all the crap I'm talking about Teddy Bridgewater, like I said, he is better than Keenan Allen, Case Keenum. You know what I'm saying? Not that much better, but that's not saying much either. But I think he will play. He don't have no reason to go into the game feeling like he got to go outside of himself to win the game. I think Case Keenum got to come in like, hey, I gotta play like Baker. Like I gotta make sure like we a championship level team. I gotta keep that going. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Teddy Bridgewater got to come in. He come in. He say, look, if I just do my thing, we done already won 3 games. With me at the quarterback, we straight. So I think he gonna come into the game more comfortable under less pressure. He got his starting wide receivers. He got his starting running back.
He missing one on. I don't think that boy Judah. I don't think Judah playing.
Yeah. I think defensively
he got his running backs. He got his tight end. He got everybody on defense.
Everybody. I think Surtain was a great draft pick.
Hey, Surtain was a great draft pick. So just imagine Surtain on OBJ with a messed up shoulder. Well, he on lockdown. Well, he on convict.
I think he could have been on that regardless of his shoulder or not.
I don't know. We got there. I know what your shoulder for to be on convict.
Yeah.
The only way I see Cleveland winning the game, but this and that, I know. Now they win, I ain't mad. I went Denver all the way, but he cool. The only way I see Cleveland winning the game, they tight ends show out. Hooper.
Yeah, they got Hooper and David and Joko.
Yeah, them 2 folks show out. If they show out, then I'm like, oh shit, that's how they gonna win. I can't see them folks winning with the run game because they ain't got none of their running backs. I can't see them winning with the wide receivers because both your starting wide receivers out. So that means your third wide receiver turn into your number 1. And if he was good enough to be your number 1, he'd never be the number 3.
Yeah. I could also see Cleveland winning the game defensively by strip sacks, pressure in the pocket, tip balls.
That's true. Now, that's what I think they banking on. I think they banking on that defense to get them a win.
Yeah. They're going to have to be on the field a lot during this game. And I think that's another reason.
If I would do, I just run the ball.
They're going to lose.
If I would do, I just run the ball.
Yeah.
I run the ball in the timeout because I ain't got no faith in Cleveland outfit. I wouldn't have no faith in Cleveland. I just run the ball to timeout. By the fourth quarter, if we keep doing that by the fourth quarter, man, Myles Garrett they're gonna be getting there and got there with their tongue on the ground.
Yep.
Ain't no shootout. Like I wouldn't even have Teddy Bridgewater throw the ball over 25 times. Hell no. Hell no, we finna run the ball. That boy Melvin Gordon and that other boy, we finna run the ball. Yeah,
Melvin Gordon looks rejuvenated. I don't know if he was been hurt the last few seasons, but this season he looks fast. He looks powerful. He's having a great year.
He looks solid with them. He's like he fit with them.
Yeah.
That's what I'll be doing. That's the only thing I'll be doing. I'm finna run the ball, take the pressure out, Teddy Bridgewater. You ain't got to make too many decisions. You ain't got to worry about that script check you talking about because you done threw the ball 35 times. No. For the running ball with Melvin Gordon, I'm for the running ball with that boy Williams. I think that rookie they got a rookie.
Yeah.
They don't got a rookie running back for the running ball with him. And I feel like my defense can match their defense.
I think they could. Because again, I think both offenses are mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I put it on my defense. I put it on my defense like, okay, Von Miller don't go get me a win.
And here's where else I think the game might be different. And it's my bad for not doing the research, but special teams and games like this where it's like it's kind of a wash either way. It's gonna be a deep punt return, or they get pinned deep in their own territory, and they end up having to go 3 and out too many times.
Yeah. I seen New Orleans win a game this year like that. New Orleans won a game and get Washington like that. The punter won that game and folk didn't even pay attention to that. The punter kept them folk under the 10 the whole game. Them folk gonna have to go 90 yards the whole game. And you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
That's what the game gonna turn into. You know what I'm saying? Because I think both teams gonna come in trying to run the ball. And I think if me and you see that from sitting over here, they gotta know that. You know what I'm saying? So both teams
I can't even see them running the ball though. Who the fuck the running back?
Well, I think they gonna have to believe in, no team is gonna be like, damn, we hurt. We not gonna do what we usually do. Like they go next man up. Hey, we might change. Yeah, we might change the direction. Maybe he's a better left, running to the left better than the right. But I think if they go into the game feeling like they gotta do something different, they kind of already lost.
They did. They already did.
They already feel like they're not good enough. So you got to come into the game thinking about, well, how can we take advantage of the fact that they know we trying to run, because everybody else in the building know we trying to run. So is it the play action? Is it the play action pass? You know what I'm saying? Is it wildcat or something? You know what I'm saying? So is it something that they can do to take advantage of the fact that, and that's what both teams should be looking at, like offensively. You know what I'm saying? Do we run the read option with Teddy Bridgewater? Because nobody expecting that. I mean, he ain't fast, but he could get a first down here and there. You know what I'm saying? They might not be expecting that.
That's true. So you gonna take them 3 points with Denver?
I'm taking Denver with the points.
I'm taking Denver too, but I'm taking them straight up and without the point. I take them straight up, and I take them with the points. I think Denver gonna win their ball game.
I can see it being a 7-point game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
17-10.
We say 17-10.
17-10.
Well, that should be 17-10. I'm gonna be laughing like hard. I'm gonna be laughing so hard. That was a bullshit ass game. 17-10.
It's Thursday night football.
I'm be laughing.
Nobody. Who finna run by who? Ain't nobody finna run by nobody.
OBJ can, but see the quarterback can't give him the ball.
That's the second thing. Who gonna be able to throw it? It's gonna be a screen pass, bubble screen, tight end.
I think Denver got more offensive power with all these folks out. Like I know. Without special team help or a script sack or some shit like that, man, I can't even see Cleveland putting up 14 points, bro.
You might be right.
Not without a script sack or some shit like that. Or a special team or shit like that. A block punt. You pick it up and get in the end zone shit. If they don't have that going on, I can't see us put up. Definitely can't see us put up 17. How?
I mean, 17.
They got that boy named People some shit, number 11.
I mean, your boy gonna throw a pick 6.
Who? Teddy Bridgewater.
Case Keenum gonna throw a pick 6.
Yeah, I believe that too. I believe that too.
So there goes 7 right there.
If it don't be a pick 6, it's gonna be at least a skew. At least gonna pick him out. So I'm gonna pay attention to the game just because what the people saying or what Vegas saying or whatever.
Yeah,
they get a lot of praise on Cleveland in this game. I had a lot of praise on them all year, but what I've been seeing, I think it's over with. I want to see how right can I be in the game. Did they see something I didn't see? I want to see what they see. That's why I'm gonna pay attention again. I want to see what they see. Do they see something I don't see? Because I don't know what the fuck they seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna pay attention to that. That's the most interesting thing about this game to me. What do they see that I don't see? Because I don't see anyone in the head. I can get them with 3.5 points. Before I do that, I just give 1 point, some shit like that. I can't see 3 points. That's a lot of points. 3.5.
It might update again, but yeah, I can see.
I hope it do update for goddamn Sunday. I mean for tomorrow, for Thursday. So
easy money.
Right about that. I don't see something right about that. You know, see, we on the same page when it comes to the Denver Cleveland game. You know, every week, I'm saying I have a top 10 team in week 6 in the NFL. So I picked the top 10 teams, I believe, in the NFL through week 6. And my number 1 team is the Arizona Cardinals. I got them at number 1. Number 2, I got the Rams. Number 3, I got Dallas. Number 4, I got Baltimore. Number 5, I got Green Bay. And I break down the reason, and I'm going to tell you why I got them in the spot they is.
Yeah.
Number 5, I got Green Bay. Number 6, I got Buffalo. Number 7, I got Tampa Bay. Number 8, I got the Chargers. Number 9, I got the Raiders. And number 10, I got the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Everybody know why Arizona number 1, they ain't lost a game.
I got similar teams, but my order is
not in that order. So you got the same 10 team?
Well, I got one team that's different. You might know what team that is.
They not one of the top 10 teams.
Come on, bro. We'll get there. Let you killing the
What time working in here?
We 2 and 3. We just had a bye.
Y'all 2 and 3.
Yeah.
So you said breaking on. Are we gonna beat the Colts? Then we gonna be out there 3 and 3.
3 and 3. Then we play. Man, I'm telling you, this is the easy part of our schedule.
I'm saying I don't see. You might be better than the Raiders. I'm saying he might be better than the Raiders. But you know, I got Arizona number 1. You said they undefeated.
Yeah.
I got the Rams number 2. Because I think the Rams tough. I said the Rams ain't out to beat. They just handled their business against the Giants like they supposed to. Gave them 10.5 points and covered that. By a lot, more than 10. Beat them by more than 10.
Easy.
Yeah, beat them by more than 10. I like the Rams at number 2. I like the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, the way the Dallas Cowboys used to be in the last couple of years, this New England game, they usually lose. They won that game.
Yeah.
They showed me.
It was sketchy at first, but then
especially when they got that game with them. When they went for it in the first quarter and got there, they got stopped and New England straight down there. That's usually the normal Cowboy. Cowboy usually do that. They usually lose that game, but they bought that game back. So I still think they're the third best team in the league for right now. The way Baltimore beat Kansas City, I think I had Baltimore. I think last week I had Baltimore.
They beat the Chargers.
Yeah, but last week I had Baltimore at 6, and I had the Chargers at 5. With the way they did the Chargers, I had to put Baltimore up in the top 5. I mean, I had to put them up in the top 4 because they for real. Because Lamar Jackson is dead serious. You got to get at Lamar Jackson ass. If you don't get at Lamar Jackson ass, you're gonna lose that game.
You're not gonna be. No one is gonna be able to.
You have
the only thing that can stop Lamar this season is Lamar.
I
or Hollywood Brown, and Hollywood Brown, because he has first where he just can't catch. Like it just happens randomly.
What he got corona or something? He got the flu or something.
Yeah, he catch 10 in a row, and then for whatever reason, he gonna drop the next 5.
Yeah, he'll do that in a heartbeat. I don't know where he get that shit there from, but one thing I say about Baltimore, Lamar Jackson and that tight end. I forgot that tight end. They got a chemistry with each other.
Yeah.
I moved them up from 6 to 4. I moved Green Bay up to 5 when last week they was at 8. The reason why I moved Green Bay up so high, go up 3 more extra spots, because they handle their business to get the bad like they supposed to. That was the vision of the game, but they handled their business. So they didn't play around with them. They didn't have a chance. So they didn't have a chance.
Because all them division games, you know what I'm saying, especially early in the season, they be hyped up. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy to
and you the division games you got down, you usually let down. They ain't gonna say let down, but you be close.
Yeah.
And Green Bay showed them for they can't do nothing with them. Like they supposed to. So that made me move them up 3 spots. I moved Buffalo down to 6. They went down a whole lot. Last week I had Buffalo at the he gonna sound crazy, but like, boy, you tripping. I had Buffalo at the second best team in the NFL last week.
And now they what?
I took them all the way down to 6. The reason why I put them all the way down to 6, because when they brought down to it,
because the man slipped.
Because
the man slipped?
No. And that's because of that play. Because of the play call. Because of the play call, you got nobody calling that play, period.
Yeah.
And they can't run the football. Buffalo don't want to run the football. They want to throw the football. So they really finesse. Buffalo don't want to get let do it. They don't want to get physical. So if they don't want to get physical, they can't beat Baltimore.
I think, I mean, I can see that. But I think 99 out of 100 times he scores that touchdown. That he slipped, he fell down.
You're right about that, but they still couldn't do nothing with Derrick Henry. They couldn't stop Derrick Henry.
Who can do something with Derrick Henry?
I'm just saying, you see how Derrick Henry bought that 75 yard. That means Buffalo ain't physicality. You see, I ain't even talking about when the man slipped. You see on that foot, they tried that foot down 2 times and got stopped.
Yeah.
Early in the third quarter, they tried on 3rd and 1. They stopped them. The next play, they throw the ball to the tight end. Then they did a little jacket play on the 2-point conversion and scored at Allen.
Yeah.
You come right back in the 4th quarter on 4th down and try to run the ball again on the quarterback sneak. They stopped you in the 3rd quarter.
You ran the wrong way on that sneak.
The same way that he went. Did you see how that defensive tackle put the offensive line on his back?
Yup.
He ain't physical enough.
You gotta think the Bills were created to beat the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when we picked the game, whatever, when they played the Bills and the Chiefs, and I picked the Bills, I said that's because they were built to beat them. They got linebackers that can run. They basically safeties that can hit. Now they can't hit 265 pounds over and over, but it's only one Derrick Henry in the league. You know what I'm saying?
I said,
ain't no other team gonna be able to copy that for you.
Baltimore can.
Baltimore can, but they don't have Derrick Henry.
But Lamar it's still Jackson about stopping the run. You still gotta stop the run.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboy can. You still gotta stop the run.
Yeah.
And so that will make me. I'm like, I don't think they're physical enough. Like when they go out too, I don't think they're physical enough. I think a healthy Cleveland team, if they healthy, they're not physical enough to Cleveland. Cleveland gonna run the ball straight down their head. They're not healthy. They're not physical enough. They're a finesse team. That's why Kansas City came. That's why when they bought out to Kansas City got a problem because they defense.
They having similar offensive problems. You bring up.
When they bought out to it, I won't be surprised if Tennessee beat Kansas City this week. If Tennessee come out with the mind frame, with run the football, fuck the wide receivers out there. We're gonna run the football.
They be hurt anyway. They be hurt anyway.
Yeah, they ain't gonna stop them, folks. So just run. If they come out there with that mind frame, I won't be surprised they beat them. But that's another subject on another day. But I got Tampa Bay coming at 7. The reason why I had Tampa Bay last week, I had them at. I had Tampa Bay last week at 8. I mean, I had them at 9. I had Tampa Bay at 9. This week I moved them up to 7. Only reason why I moved them up, because they playing damn good, and they have their business against Philadelphia, but Philadelphia almost came back and beat them. They beat Philadelphia they didn't even cover the spread. I think they beat about 6 points, whatever. That's not impressive to me. So they're like, well, you gonna dominate Philadelphia. They ain't got that going on. You gonna dominate them folks.
Nope.
I got the Chargers down there. I moved the Chargers down to 8. The reason why I moved them down to 8, they was at 5 last week. The reason why I moved them down to 8, because the way Baltimore did them, Baltimore treated them folks like leaving their children.
So wrong.
That could be because it was the early game in Baltimore and they come from LA. That could be the case.
Yeah.
But when I seen 34-6, or what it was.
Well, I think it was the exact same thing you said from the Bills game. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think the Chargers are in the AFC. The top team in the AFC at the time was the Chiefs, so they was built to beat the Chiefs. That's why they got Derwin James. They got a pass rush. You know what I'm saying? They even Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, is a running dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a dude.
Alabama.
Yeah. So
they finesse too. They like a finesse. So like on a third and 1. But I ain't gonna get about it. They're gonna do play action, throw it out the backfield. And throw it to the tight end. They more finesse. The next 2 teams I got, they brand new in the top 10. They weren't even in the top 10 last week. And at number 9, that's the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders showed me a whole lot against Denver this week. I didn't think they were gonna win that game with all this shit going on with the controversies and all this old coach goddamn racism, and they fired the coach and they got a new office coordinator and all this old shit going on.
Yeah.
They went out there and dominated Denver. So they showed Denver that you're not better than them. Even though Denver might not be better than them. Well, it was a division of game. And Denver didn't have a chance.
That's why it was important.
Yes. They beat the hell out of them. They showed me a whole lot. They showed me the Raiders, they on the right path. Well, they're a team to be reckoned with over there. They ain't the old Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
And my 10th team is the Cincinnati Bengals. I said the Cincinnati Bengals, they just beat the Detroit Lions. Oh, what the hell, whatever. But the last couple of weeks, Cincinnati been in every game they've been in, and they done won 2 of the last 3 games. Like to beat the Green Bay Packers, my 5th best team in the
I was gonna say if they had a kicker, they could have beat the Packers twice in that game.
So I think Cincinnati move up in them top 10. So with the way Cleveland playing, I think Cincinnati can take their place, and the way the Kansas City Chiefs looking, like I think Kansas City play Tennessee this week. The way Kansas City looking at the 3-3 record, I had to knock them out and put the Raiders in their place. So Cincinnati takes Cleveland place, and the Raiders take Kansas City place.
Yeah,
and that's the order of my top 10 for right now. It'll change that week though. You can believe that.
Yeah, I did mine based on like the season so far, kinda. I don't know. I put it together because I think I have a good idea of where these teams gonna end up. At least for right now, based on how they doing. So I'm trying to think, should I start from the bottom? Should I start from the top?
Go from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, let's start at the.
You know who at the top. We ain't got to start. You know who at the top.
Let's start at the 10 spot. You know what I'm saying? The number 10 team. I'm going with,
know that. With
the home team, the San Francisco 49ers. We right in the good part of the season. We got the Colts and the Bears coming up next. So we'll be 4-3. By the end of that, we play the Cardinals again. We're the only team to keep them under 20 points or whatever defensively. I think we could beat them in the next game. We got the Rams. That's going to be a tough game. But then we got Jacksonville, Minnesota, Seattle, Cincinnati you called out. But I think all of these, Atlanta, Tennessee, Houston, all of those are winnable games. And then we get in the season with the Rams. I think we can run the tape.
Possibly. If you can get here.
If we could get healthy, and I think we got George Kittle coming back from IR. We got Jermichael Hasty coming back from IR. We got Jeff Wilson Jr., running back, coming back from IR. Defensively, ain't nobody coming back from IR. Their boys go for the season.
Yeah, they do.
But I think, again, we talked about it earlier, you know what I'm saying? Josh Norman, he ain't, you know what I'm saying, like that bad. And Emmanuel Mosley, honestly, is having a great season. He put the clamps on DK. Yeah, he put the clamps on DK. He almost kind of put the clamps on Devontae Adams. We'll be all right. So I got the 49ers at number 10. The number 9 team, and I think you talked about them as well. They showed a lot. The Raiders have been showing me a lot all season.
Yeah, me too, a lot.
I think just like what happened with the 49ers, pass rush fixes everything. And now that Max Crosby is healthy, he's dominating. Carl Nassib, they even got Solomon Thomas coming in as a rotational player looking functional. Yeah, and I was like, he caused a fumble the other day. I was like, man, that's crazy. Henry Ruggs is coming on. Henry Ruggs is coming on strong. I think Josh Jacobs is one of the top backs in the league. Darren Waller is definitely one of the best tight ends in the league. So, and Derek Carr is having a great season. So I like the Raiders at number 9. Number 8, I got the Bucks. I think if they were healthy defensively, I would have them way higher. But I think Tom Brady gonna have to carry that team. And for the most part, he can do it, but so far, Richard Sherman ain't it?
he hurt too.
He hurt now too, but even before he was hurt, it was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he out there, but they banged up all over the secondary, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I got them at 8, right above the Raiders. Number 7, I got the Packers. Again, I think Aaron Rodgers is basically the team still. Devontae Adams is a great wide receiver. Defensively, they got injuries in the secondary. And also up front, they missing Zadarius Smith is injured too. I think Preston Smith is.
They got Jalen Smith.
The defensive back?
No. Jalen Smith that come from the Cowboys.
Oh. I don't even think did they dress him yet?
Yeah, he played that game.
Oh yeah, he played?
He played in the band. I said he got the same number 9. But
I ain't even see it.
Green Bay just signed that boy from Houston. What about Waller? Houston got some defensive end that been with him for years.
Whitney Merciless?
Yes.
Damn.
They just signed Green Bay. Just signed Houston cut him.
Yeah. I mean, he been there forever. He been there since like Brian Cushing and Andre Johnson.
I think he got drafted by them folks.
Yeah.
He been there. I think he been there 10 years.
It's been a minute. I got the Packers at number 7 just because defensively, almost like the Bucks, not really sure, you know what I'm saying, like what's going on. Number 6, I got the Cowboys.
Dirty.
I think. Hey, this is actually very high for the Cowboys from my perspective. This is a great position for them to be in. I think what's going to hold them back, goddamn Mike McCarthy. I don't know what.
Hey, look, we're in the same boat when it comes to that. I'm just praying that it happens in the NFC Championship game. That's where I pick them to go. And I'm praying if it before then, I hope the offense, the talent and shit just over just play him. Because
everything is great. I'm talking Dak is having one of his best seasons. Amari Cooper is basically unguardable. You know what I'm saying? CeeDee Lamb is all over the field catch. Even they got like Dalton Schultz looks all. Zeke came back to life now that they give Tony Pollard the ball because they should have been gave Pollard the ball.
I was saying that to you.
So offensively, they got so many.
When they had Jason Garrett, I was saying, hey man, you gotta have both of them in the field at the same time, man.
Yeah. So offensively, they got so many ways they can attack you. The offensive line looks good, even though there were some questions coming into the season. Defensively, it's crazy how like 2 drafts they turned around the defense. Basically, Stephon Diggs last year, Micah Parsons this year, and now it's like, well, damn, this defense is pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
I give a lot of credit to Dan Quinn too, though. I gotta give a lot of credit to Dan Quinn.
Yeah. Now I think if they had what's your boy DeMarcus Lawrence,
he'll be back about 2 more weeks.
You know what I'm saying? If they get him back healthy, because he started out really good. we was talking about it at one episode, like, dang, like, we don't know if he gonna be good at standing up. He was knocking people over.
He ain't standing up no more. They got him with his head on the ground. And when Marcus Lawrence come back, now we can have somebody like Randy Gregory and Michael Parsons. They can stand up and got them get at you. So with the Marcus Lawrence on that side, so he'll be back in about 2 more weeks.
So I got the Cowboys at 6-6 because of Mike McCarthy, not because of the team.
I feel you. I respect that when it comes to Mike McCarthy. He can make me sick.
I got the Rams at number 5. I think the Rams are beatable. You know what I'm saying? I think offensively, what the Rams do really well, they do it over and over again, and they're better than most teams at it. You know what I'm saying? But I think what they struggle at is when they have to do something else. So when they have to do something besides slants, when they have to do something besides bubble screens, when they have to do something where routes that have concepts and where Matthew Stafford has to get to his third option. And I know it's crazy saying that now, how long he's been in the league, but he likes, hey, if he like what he see on that first read, he gonna throw it far. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he want to do. That's how they outfit really designed.
Will he be able to, when teams play double high, will he be able to check the ball down?
What do you do
every time? You know what I'm saying? Or will they be able to, if teams are playing double high, will they be able to run the ball consistently? I don't know. So that's why I have them at 5.
That's a big question for them.
Yeah.
Will they be able to run the ball consistently? So if they can't run the ball, even though I got them at number 2 on my list, if they can't run the ball, all of those faking it and out, that shit ain't worth 2 big 5 because he ain't gonna bite.
Yeah. And I think, again, Aaron Donald is one of the greatest defensive linemen in the NFL right now. I know Leonard Floyd at times flashes pass rush ability, but they don't have a crazy pass rush. You know what I'm saying? Like they rely on.
They don't have a great really in stopping the run.
Yeah, because you can in so many ways you can run away from, or you can do things to kind of neutralize at times Aaron Donald. There's sometimes
all y'all do is run at him and put a double team on him.
Yeah, or trap him or something like that.
That's all y'all do. That ain't hard. He's more dominant in a pass rush.
Yeah.
Than really the run game. So
and then I think outside of Jalen Ramsey, defensive back wise, it's kind of like, all right, like who gonna step up? And everybody just kind of been getting burnt. So teams just throw away from wherever Ramsey at.
Yeah, they've been trying to do that.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not taking anything away from the Rams. They're still a great team. I just think in the hierarchy of things, that's why I have them at 5.
So I'm saying, I'm thinking of the teams you ain't called out. I know 2 of them will give them some head, at least one on wheel. So we got that.
Yeah, so number 4, I got the Chargers. I think the Chargers, the thing that separates them from the Rams, because they kind of the same team, is Joey Bosa. You know what I'm saying? The Rams do not have a Bosa, whereas the Chargers have a decent defensive lineman in the middle like Aaron Donald. They don't have an Aaron Donald, but they have somebody who could play defensive line. They have linebackers who can run. They have corners who could cover, just like the Rams. But I think the difference is the Chargers have Joey Bosa, and he's a game record. And that's why I have them right above the Rams.
I can believe you. I can see you like it, Bosa, because I believe the team you like got his broken. I can see you like
Bosa is a game record.
I ain't saying that, but he good. He damn good. He one of the best in the game. He one of the best in the game. I don't think. I don't want to dwell on the last game that San Diego played. I mean, the Chargers played.
Yeah.
Against Baltimore, because I'm looking at it. I want to really think the time period, because the reason why the game went the way it went. I want to see them playing on neutral grounds. Say like a 4:00 game or LA to see how they look. I'm just gonna assume that they lost that game just on the time travel. But how they look, I'm like, well, you can't throw the ball the whole game. And say, yeah, them same play they were trying to get Baltimore, them come back like, hell nah, boy, you for the kid there. If they had a run game, like if they had a decent run game, so if can't keep running up that gap. He can't keep running that AB gap. They're gonna kill his ass out there.
Yep.
I think they got a boy named Jackson.
Yeah,
He
behind
the bigger guy.
Yeah, behind Eckler.
If he could establish like on 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, well, I got you 2 yards. You got to throw the ball. they'll be more dangerous. But I believe when they boil down to it, they're gonna make them throw the ball and that shit ain't gonna cut the mustard. I believe they more finesse than muscle. I think they more finesse than muscle. And in the playoffs, you got to have some muscle going on.
The windows get smaller. The
only team I can say I seen do that is Kansas City. They ain't got no muscle going on, but they got so much speed that it make up for the muscle.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
If you ain't got the speed, you gotta have one of the two. You gotta have a bunch of speed, or you better have some muscle. If you ain't got one of them two or both on, you through. And I don't see the Chargers the Chargers ain't got enough speed to me. They ain't got enough speed, and they need some more muscle. But I think that photo, that cool.
Yeah, I think offensively though, they have two of the best as a combo, they have two of the best wide receivers. Cook as a tight end is one of the best tight ends in the league. And then Eckler, again, I know he's not a great running back, but he's great out the backfield catching the way the way they use him, they put linebackers and they put teams in conflict to say, all right, are we going to bring a defensive back down?
Like that boy Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, exactly. Who hurt again?
Oh yeah. Before you say something about, man, get what somebody. Let me see if you agree with this. Man, somebody told me that they said McCaffrey is a bust.
I think he broke a couple records, so you can't really say he a full bust. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't seem like he's gonna have a future. You know what I'm saying? Like unless he's one of these guys who turn they life around, like when they get older, like they learn how to take care of themselves better, like when Ricky Waters went to Philadelphia, or when Marshall Faulk went to the Rams, you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of had like or like when Garrison Hurst came to the 49ers, you know what I'm saying? Like he was basically a bust, and then for us,
where did y'all get Garrison Hurst from? That was a wild bet too.
From the Cardinals.
Oh, he got drafted by the Cardinals?
He got drafted by the Cardinals.
Oh. You know, I ain't started paying attention to him until you got the album. That's what it is. I remember him, he was a good back with y'all.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying with Christian McCaffrey right now. I can see where people say he's a bust because Carolina hasn't gone anywhere since he's been there. He hasn't been there to take them anywhere. So like, it's rough.
Yeah. The guy that told me that he was a bust, they say he was a bust because he's not available.
That's a real hard argument to go with.
That's what I said. But I gave him a comparison though. I said, if you're gonna say that about him, how you feel about Julio Jones? If you the reason why I'm not taking that for Julio Jones now. I'm not taking that for Julio Jones. I'm just, if you're gonna say he a bust because he's not available and he stay hurt. Not saying you said it, but the guy said it.
No, yeah,
if he hurt, that's why he's not available. It ain't like Julio Jones don't stay out the doctor's office.
Yeah, I think the difference. I guess some of it probably has to do with the way the team around them, the way that the team performed. Because the Falcons was okay, and they went to the Super Bowl with Julio, and he had some big games in the playoffs. Whereas McCaffrey has never done. He's been a regular season warrior. Like I don't think has he been to the playoffs?
I don't think he ever been.
You know what I'm saying? So
Cam didn't get no Cam.
I don't think he was there. Was he there with Cam?
I can't even remember that.
If he was probably hurt. Like I don't know.
Yeah, or Ricky Yield, some shit like that. I think Cam gone by 2016.
And I think part of it too is he's dynamic at his position, but he's not physically imposing. You know what I'm saying? Like Julio Jones, if you want, you can't bump him. You can't play coverage with him. You can't double cut. Like you can't really, like he's just better. Christian McCaffrey, you can load up the box and it's really hard for him because he's a smaller back to break through 3-4 tackles to get a long run.
But you could put him in the slot and the linebacker too slow and the safety goddamn too low.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? He just like what you just said about dictating coverage.
I guess the problem at that point though is he has not had a quarterback who can get him the ball to make him that, because he's been dynamic with Sam Darnold. I mean, not even Sam. Teddy Bridgewater was a quarterback. I forgot who the quarterback was before that. You know what I'm saying? But if we can't remember, obviously it was somebody who was who was the quarterback before Bridgewater? I don't know, but so some of it too is probably that, like I said, the team around him, where you can say, well, the team hasn't done much. He hasn't really elevated the team around him. He hasn't elevated the quarterback. Like when Julio Jones came to the Falcons, Matt Ryan was good, but he started having some of his best seasons because Julio was able to stretch the field. I mean, they even had Mohamed Sanu, who's with us now, who kind of trashed for some reason. But he was looking all right, you know what I'm saying? Like they was like, and this was at the time that Roddy White was there. And Roddy White felt like, I mean, they told Roddy White, like, hey, you can leave, bro. Like, we got Julio.
they told Roddy White to hell with you.
And Roddy White felt some kind of way about that, you know what I'm saying?
But coordinator though.
Yeah.
Roddy White is like the offensive coordinator.
But I can see how people say that.
He fit out with the offensive coordinator.
Yeah. So I had the Chargers at 4. Number 3, I got the Ravens, which is, I still think when it comes down to it in the playoffs, the windows are going to get tighter. And
you got the Ravens at 3?
Yeah. I think every player, I think every player on the field matters in the playoffs, because it's going to be that one player that misstep, that one player that busts the coverage. And the Ravens having so many injuries, I think later on in the playoffs, that's where I got them at 3 as opposed to maybe higher in the ranking. Number 2, I got the Bills. I think they still are one of the second best team in the NFL. I still think teams are going to struggle to cover them. Diggs is always open. It seems like Beasley always seems to make teams bust coverages. Emmanuel Sanders is still running by people. Now I think they're going to miss the tight end that broke his hand. He's going to be out.
I think I seen it today. You know, they got a bye week this week. So I think he
might be back after the bye, because he just broke his hand, but he might miss 2 weeks. Yeah,
he should be okay. He'll be back. If Emmanuel Sanders will make a big difference for them folks.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, then we were talking about the Kansas City game.
Yeah.
They played Kansas City. We were talking about Emmanuel Sanders. I was like, he always been shipped out, but home is a good ass wide receiver. Like, I don't know why the hell y'all let him go. I don't know why the hell New Orleans let him go. I'm saying, I don't know. Like, y'all didn't even talk to the man
at all.
He makes a big difference for Buffalo, though. He makes a big difference for Buffalo.
He made a big difference on our team too. So I got the Buffalo Bills.
That's who Jimmy Garoppolo overthrew.
Yeah, I remember. Everybody remembers that.
Yeah. He was your stretch the field man.
Yeah, at the time he was. Yeah.
Because I don't know who I was talking to. They would say, is he a number 1? Is he a number 2? I was like, hell yeah, he's a number 2. Somebody would tell me like, but is he a number 2? I was like, hell yeah, homer number 2, a solid number 2. Certain teams he can fight for number 1. Because y'all would be excited shit like that. But he good though. I think Buffalo a little too high, but it's okay.
I think defensively, outside of the game that just happened where they had to tackle the Marvel superhero.
Freight train.
You know what I'm saying? I think they fast, they can run. The safeties are probably 2 of the best safeties, at least maybe top 10 in the league.
They got the top 10 safeties in the league now.
So I like the Bills defensively. I think they're going to be a challenge for a lot of teams. And then number 1, I don't want to say by default because they're a great team, but we how can I put somebody else above them? The Cardinals undefeated. They ran through Cleveland. I mean, I knew they was going to run through Cleveland, but they ran through Cleveland.
I didn't think they were going to do them like that.
They ran through Cleveland. They ran through everybody. I mean, they had a hard time with us. You know what I'm saying? But we lost still. But I'm saying, like, they ran through everybody else.
It's supposed to be like a division game. It's supposed to be like that.
You right. But I got the Cardinals as the number one team right now. They have the speed that you talked about with the Chiefs on offense. They have the physicality that you talked about on defense. So I think they have the best of both worlds. A little bit of the Mike McCarthy, Cliff Kingsbury, you know what I'm saying? Like a little shaky.
That's the only thing scared me with them. That might hold them back.
Now, but what sold it, I guess what kind of sold it, huh?
The way they played against Cleveland, he wasn't even there.
That's what I was just going to say. I was like, nah, the way they played without him there, I can say, all right, maybe they can overcome him doing something stupid.
just so the play might be some bullshit, but the talent's so good that it can't be helped but to be executed. Yeah,
and that's what it is. That's what they have now in it, as far as offensively, is where even like that DeAndre Hopkins touchdown, the first one, he was double covered. It was two dudes right there, and somehow he ended up. I don't even know how he did that.
You see what I'm saying? That's talent. That's talent.
The coach ain't draw it up that way, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. They do consistently, right? Where in the NFL, where some teams they game plan, if a game plan fails, and I think that's kind of what we see from the 49ers at times, is the game plan is failing, and then talent-wise, the talent is underperforming. You know what I'm saying? So I think with the Cardinals, that's not happening. The Cardinals is kind of the opposite. So even if the game plan is trash, they overcome it.
The talent can make it go.
Yeah.
Now I believe they're the best team in football right now. The Arizona Cardinals. I believe they're the best team in football. I believe they can match up with anybody you put in front of them right now. I believe Kyler Murray got to stay healthy because they was on this shit last year. I think they were like 62 last year. Kyler Murray fucked around, got hurt, they went downhill. So Kyler Murray got to stay healthy. I'm saying if he can stay healthy, I think they're the team to beat right now. In the Arizona Cardinals for right now. And that shit might they play Houston that week. They lose to the Houston Texans, something might change about that. You know what I'm saying? But right now I believe Arizona got
trap game.
I hope not in the trap game. I hope not.
Nah, I think the spread like 17 points.
Hell yeah, 17.5. I was going to say that, man. Them folk got a 17.5 spread. Man, you lose them, boy, you tripping.
Bro, I was like, bro, how do you wait? Like, let's say you part of that team, the Texans, and for whatever reason you happen to see it, they're like, hey, we believe y'all gonna lose by 3 touchdowns.
I just pissed off about that. I think the Rams like 15 or 12 or something against Detroit.
Yeah, it's a couple big spreads.
Hell yeah. I ain't even went through the spread yet. You know, I'm gonna do that part later on. But they got some big numbers out there. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna go over that spread because I'm gonna try some of them big numbers. I think they got some of them numbers too high. And what
that's my top 10 list right there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that we got you didn't have Cincinnati in your top 10, though, did you?
Well, this is my first time doing it. I didn't have them in there.
This is my first time having Cincinnati on my list, period. Like the Raiders and Cincinnati, they their first time breaking the list. They ain't never made it. They their first time making it. The Raiders, you got the Raiders on yours. Who the hell you got on? I got Cincinnati. You got somebody in the place of Cincinnati.
49ers.
You know, got Kansas City, do you? No.
Nah.
You got Baltimore. You got the Raiders. You got the Raiders.
Yeah.
You got Green Bay. You got Tampa Bay. Who the hell got there? You put somebody I got on there. I got Cincinnati. You ain't got Cincinnati.
Nah, I got the 49ers.
That's what it is. That's what it is. I knew coming to these teams like, who the fuck got them playing better than Cincinnati right now? That's number 10.
We way better than Cincinnati. Come on.
You believe that right now?
I believe that in my soul.
So they play Sunday. This Sunday, you think your team will beat Cincinnati right now?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, please, boy. What that boy name is?
Joe Burrow? Who?
Jamar Chase? That's your young boy.
Jamar Chase?
Boy, it's up top. Boy, there was up top going on.
Yeah, he probably gonna get his. You know what I'm saying? But I think we we have faced offensives that have more
defense. I like Cincinnati defense. That's what I like about them.
Yeah.
Their defense ain't the whole. Even though they gave up 200 yards, they got down Devontae Adams. They gave up 200 yards when they played them.
I'm trying to think who else did the Bengals? Ain't that the game where they beat the Vikings at the last second?
Yeah, they beat the Vikings in the field goal.
Vikings put up what 20 something on them?
28,
30.
Same
Who they play? Something like that. Who they play before that?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Pittsburgh. They just won. They just beat Seattle. They just beat Geno Smith.
With Geno Smith, they ain't getting no credit for that. Don't come in with it.
But I think Cincinnati came up out of doghouse though. Cincinnati,
they better. They way better.
Yeah, I don't think Cincinnati.
I think they better than the Browns.
I can't say that the Browns healthy, but right now, yes. Right, I can say that right after the Browns ain't healthy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, blow the Browns ass out right now. Break case, keep them. You bring that squad that playing Denver out again, Cincinnati right now, they'll beat the shit out of them folks.
That's what I'm saying, man. We can beat the Bengals, man.
Now I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Like before the season started, I had Cleveland number 1 in the NFC, in the AFC North. Baltimore coming number 2. Cincinnati number 3. Pittsburgh number 4. Right now, at the standings right now, he got down Baltimore number 1, man. Cincinnati number 2 in that division.
I did a Super Bowl show after like week 4, probably way too early. But I had
well, you got them fans, motherfucker.
No, but I'm not far off, kinda, sort of. I don't know. I had the
AFC got anything to do with this.
All right, well, see, that's what's different because we was 2-0 at that point, 3-0 or something at that point.
That's for the calf must start hurt, for your knees start going there, for all that. Bro.
But I had the Bills and the Raiders in the AFC Championship, and then I had the Packers and the 49ers in the NFC.
I did the same thing. You know, they're like predictions or whatever. I think I got Cowboys in Tampa Bay. I got Cowboys in Tampa Bay, and I got Cleveland, and I still got this. I ain't finna change it. Fuck it. I got Cleveland and Kansas City.
I had the Bills and the Bills and the 49ers.
But now in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Now I believe. now I say I believe.
It sounds real crazy.
It might be Baltimore and Buffalo.
Yeah.
And I see that. And it might be Dallas and Arizona.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I still got Dallas going to the NFC Championship game, yo. I ain't stopping it until you knock my until we get hurt or some shit, or we don't get hurt.
Yeah.
We play. I still got to go to the NFC Championship game.
Right.
Hey man, you need to start out there putting up your top 10 every week, man.
I know. I this is my first time doing it.
Because that's what I do. I start putting up a top 10 every week. Every week I put up a top 10. And y'all, if y'all want to check it out, you can go to my IG page. I put it up every Wednesday. Before this show come out every Wednesday, I put it out. So we come on the show and I can tell you who I picked and how I picked and why I picked. So that's why I'm saying that's what made me start doing it. Like I'm gonna start putting up the top 10 and break.
You gotta put the squad in your list though. You missing the squad in your list. I put your squad in.
We bold to be there. You ain't put up there. We bold to be there. We 5-1. I can't put a 2 and 3 team in front of a 4 and 2 team. Hell no, I can't do that. If I feel like that, the Raiders should not be in there. Kansas City should be there. Or Cincinnati should not be there. Cleveland Browns should be there. Ain't none of them teams gonna shake no people. Fuck around, Kansas City don't beat Tennessee this week. They might not make the playoffs.
They might not.
If they fuck around, they don't beat Tennessee. Boy, try to get in panic mode in Kansas City for real. I ain't gonna say they not, but if they don't beat Tennessee, that's a big game for them.
Yeah.
Hey man, let these folks know how they can get in touch with you, man.
Hey, appreciate you having me on, man. You can find me anywhere, Big Block Sports, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know, we always chop it up, me and Miss Memorial Drive, multiple times during the week, sometimes multiple episodes. And hey, we coming back. Just wait. Just wait. Just you wait.
See what you talking about that now, I already know you beat the Colts. and you be 3-3. Now you're gonna be like, oh shit, Kansas City just 3-3. See what I'm saying? We gonna, hey man.
You already know. Hey, but I'm happy for the Cowboys, man. I'm really happy for them.
We all right right now. We just gotta stay afloat. This is one thing about NFL.
I really enjoyed Hard Knocks this season. I ain't even gonna lie. It was great. I really liked it.
Hey, matter of fact, speaking of the Cowboys, man, we need to go sign Cam Newton.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that, before we leave here, the reason why I say that, because with the Cam muscle shit we got there on with Dak Prescott, hey man, I don't need no kind of hiccups, man. Because I'm glad we got the bye week, but
who about that Cooper Rush, Garrett Gilbert, or whoever?
I don't know who them niggas is, man. Them niggas. I know Cooper Cup or whatever, but Cooper Rush or whatever, but
yeah,
we get Cam Newton, man. The reason why I say get Cam Newton, because we get Cam Newton, we ain't got to get away from what we do. So and if we get Cam Newton, we can stick to what we do a little bit more, and he can help us out. So
it ain't a bad
thing. Do that. This bye week, because they said Seattle called Cam Newton. He already got vaccinated and everything.
Yeah.
This bye week, man, we need to call Cam Newton, man. You can give him a little nap, man. He'll come. He just want a job.
Yep.
Not trying to be funny. And we winning, he'll come. Like Seattle just called him. Man, he'll come there before he go to Seattle. I swear to God, I'll be the man coming down before he go to Seattle.
Well, yeah. I mean, if he gonna start in both play, well, we don't know with Dak. He probably gonna be on the.
Yeah, he ain't gonna start with that period. Well, I'm just using it for.
I'm saying if Dak with his ankle situation, I know they said it's just a strain, but just in case it lasts longer than the bye week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that shit be lovely. They got that. They finna rush Russell Wilson back, but I bet you Russell Wilson be back within 2 more weeks. They play. Only way Russell Wilson don't come back in 2 more weeks if they beat New Orleans.
Yeah.
If they lose New Orleans, but they finna bring Russell Wilson back. They don't believe in Geno Smith. He ain't got it. He ain't never had it. The only why he looked good against Arizona a little bit because they ain't seen him out. They didn't know he was gonna play.
And they was like in prevent.
Yeah, so that ain't gonna cut the muscle. So I'm saying, I think that Cowboy need to go get him as soon as possible. But I think he might be through dealing. And the reason why I say he might be through dealing, because his own coach ain't even go get him. And I know his coach on out the back of his head. I know Washington need him bad as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
because he ain't even went and got it. And I know Ron Rivera raised him. So it's something up with that. So that tells me a whole lot. But I think the Cowboys need to get a backup quarterback, and Cam Newton the best thing out there right now. So I'll take him.
It might have been though, you know what I'm saying, that well now he is, but you know, Ron Rivera already got health issues. He might not have wanted Cam around him because of that.
But he got the vaccine now though.
That's what I'm saying. Now that he got him, he might have a change of heart.
But shit, you know Cam Newton, you've been knowing Cam Newton forever. If it's in like that, you should better call that man up, tell that man the business. Hey, look, man, I need you, man. Woo woo. I need you see what's going on. We got Ryan Fitzpatrick at our quarterback. That's how I got that granddaddy.
He hurt.
The boy Heineken, he all right, but he ain't gonna cut the muscle.
Nope.
I need you. So go get the vaccine. He done went and got it anyway. You know you're gonna go get it anyway because them check done stop coming. You know you don't need the money. You need the money. Don't kick it like your Aaron Rodgers or you got that Ben Roethlisberger son. You got buku's money put up. No, pimp. You ain't got that money that you made in 2015. That shit gone. You ain't got that same money. So you need it. But I'm saying I need the Cowboy to go try to sign Cam Newton. I'm saying he's the best option out there right now.
They need to sign a head coach.
You know what I'm saying? I'll tactical override the head coach right now. I'll tactical override the head coach.
Hugh Jackson out there.
Like right now, we winning with the defense coordinator and the offense coordinator. That's how we winning. Kevin Moe and Dan Quinn. We winning with them. The boy Moe calling out the defense. Kevin Moe, he called out the offense. So we winning with our coordinators right now. I deal with it. I'll take that. Man, I appreciate you, man. You know I fuck with folks who fuck with me, man.
Yes, sir.
I'll go check my guy out, man. He on our podcast platform, man. Anything got something to do with the podcast platform. My guy on it, man. Big Block Sport, man. He on it. And he know what the fuck he talking about. Nah, for real. Unless when you talking about the 49ers. Y'all got to watch me. But the man know what he talking about, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you, man. You know we hook up. Ain't no telling when we gonna hook up, man. Anytime.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, man. Y'all know I'm more dry. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. You Know That Sport podcast, sponsored by Highlight Commodity, Thursday Night Football edition. Same bat time, same bat channel on all podcast platforms. YouTube, I'm saying video. All you gotta do is type in Know That Sports, and I'm in the building shaking the P, man. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Know that if you don't know nothing else.
Yes,
Shaking
sir.
it.